Hello, beautiful fashionistas, and welcome back to Past Present Couture. Today, we are going to be looking at different ways to make ourselves appear taller with the clothing that we are choosing, as well as how we're styling things. So for this video, I am super excited because I had a lot of fun going through my own closet and finding ways to make myself look taller. I am a modest 5'8". Some would say that's pretty tall, but there are always ways to keep playing with these proportions, draw out the lines to make the audience think you're taller than you actually are. Amongst the craziness of the Met Gala, I really wanted to just focus on ourselves because self-care is important. You are the most important person in your own life, and focusing on yourself is just gonna be a healthier way to live. I think today's topic of trying to elongate proportions is a universally desirable trait. We are going to be playing with different ways to draw out the line of the body to make you appear taller, playing with proportions, lines, colors, cuts. Oh, now I'm voguing. We are going to be addressing as many things as we can to draw that figure up to the sky. Unless you're like my partner who is 6'6", I think all of us are super excited to dive in. But first, I have to do some housekeeping. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, support the channel. Thank you so much. So without further ado, I am so excited to dive into 5 different ways to make yourself look taller with the clothing that you wear. Tip 1 that we're gonna jump into, we're gonna kind of start from the bottom up in this video. We are gonna start with the chew. Should too much coffee or not enough? I haven't decided yet. We are gonna start with the shoe choices that you can make to make yourself look taller. Let's start with something that we all know, and that is high heels. It's not just the appearance of making us taller in this case, but it is definitely making us taller. It does a few other things that really changes the way that we present ourselves. Whenever I am wearing heels, I tend to just naturally have a posture that is more upright. It changes the way we place our bodies. Not only that, but a high heel is great for making our calves look super amazing. Adding on to high heels, we can have a high heel with a point. This is definitely one of the ways to make our legs and the line of our legs appear as tall as they possibly can. It keeps the line running in a continuous point instead of chopping it off at the foot. So you're gonna get the illusion of being even taller with a heel. And if you want to elevate it even further, I would go for a heel that is pointed and neutral. Neutral being your skin tone, because it's gonna keep the line of your leg going. Yeah, it's just gonna make you look as tall as possible. Is something that I was playing with in my wardrobe. Like, I have these amazing boots with the frills. You guys have seen them before, but something that I don't have is just a neutral pointed high heel. However, I do have my amazing Sam Edelman shoes, and they are black pointed. I decided I'm gonna play around with my tights right now to create that line, keep it going all the way up my leg with a black pantyhose and the black shoe. And I think this works just as well as a neutral shoe because you keep that color going and it creates a super long, lean line. Part 2 to the footwear section involves not a heel, because if there are some people out there that are really not for high heels, which I totally understand, they can be a struggle. You don't always want to wear a heel when you're going out. Sometimes if you're going dancing, if you're just going walking, you know, you want to have practicality, but we can have practicality and fashion mixed together in one. So I would suggest wearing a tall boot that hits at least your knee. I think it's the best way that you can look with a flat shoe, just having a super tall boot. Tip number 2, wear high-waisted. I don't care that Y2K fashion is coming back. I actually addressed this in my Trend Talk video. Low-rise pants are just, they're not gonna help you look taller. They cut you off at one of the biggest parts of your body. It's just not super flattering. So we're gonna go back and address the mom jean. This is a great way to draw up that line and cut you off at the smallest part of your waist. It makes your legs appear longer and makes your waist appear smaller. Only winning situations here, folks. Not only does it have to be with jeans, you can wear trousers and skirts. I love skirts. You can do any skirt that's high rise for sure and play around with the different proportions of your body. For me personally, I think mini skirts are the best way to draw that leg out. And then if you add that high boot with it, it's a masterpiece. Tip number 3, we're gonna keep moving up the body and we're gonna talk about what we should be wearing on our torsos. What I would suggest, wear a crop top, wear a bodysuit. Bodysuits. Please invest in bodysuits. They don't have to be expensive and they keep that line of the body going through. You don't have to worry about the shirt coming untucked. Yeah, but having a collection of nude bodysuits in your wardrobe is something you're going to be able to use for the rest of your life. Also, for the top half, I love a good blazer. This Simon Chang blazer is amazing, and in other scenarios, I think we can make it work to style it better, make it a little more appealing. In this scenario, when you have that high-rise pant and you have a bodysuit, add a crop blazer. It just continues to accentuate and bring out that small waist, add some height, the legs are looking long, lean, fabulous. Tip number 4, we're gonna talk about the waist belt. So waist belts are also essential for chopping off that line at the smallest part of your body and helping make you look as tall as possible. It's a super powerful item for everyone to have in their wardrobes. You can play with different colors and different styles. You can play with different textures. You can play with so many things with these belts. Go to a thrift store, try and get some great belts that are gonna match different pieces in your wardrobe. There are so many different things that we can do with the versatility of belts. Now, let's dive into some examples. So I have this unfitted jean dress, an easy way to make it pop and to bring in the proportions of the body. Add a waist belt, cinch in that waist. I already look taller and slimmer just because of it. It's just an easy way to clean up a look. Welcome to something that I'm going to mention before tip number 5. Art is subjective. Just because I'm doing something here doesn't mean that you can't try something else. These are just kind of some basic rules that you can start to play around with. What do I always say? Learn the rules first and then break them. So if you're struggling to play with proportions in the correct ways, start here and then play around with it a little bit more and draw out from these tips and start to make a unique style for yourself. That is always the goal of my videos. It's never to be like, you must do this to look like this. No, it's far more exciting to take these fundamental rules and then start playing around a little bit. So with that being said, let's jump into tip number 5. And this is where we're gonna dive into some of my favorite parts of fashion, colors, and patterns. I think everybody has heard of vertical stripes make you look taller. And I do agree. I think this is a really good tip to put in here as a starting off point. So you can see in my Oscar de la Renta set, it definitely has those thin vertical stripes running up the blouse. And even though the skirt is a plaid, it still has vertical lines running up to continue that nice straight line to draw the eye up and make you look taller. I did also belt it. We're bringing in some previous points here to really tie the whole look together. Color is also a little bit subjective and black is the slimming color, so I'm going to just insert this point in right here. I don't believe that you have to be stuck in this box of just playing with black to try and look thinner, but it's a good place to start off. And I actually found a really great outfit that I made because of this rule. So y'all dive in and try it out. I have this amazing A-line dress with an empire waist that I put with my black tights and my black pointed shoes. And I think it's so cute. I added a little black clutch. You can see how the line of my body continues to run and you can't really tell when one part stops and another part starts. I kind of drew from this image that I saw of the Hadid sisters, and I looked to them for a lot of fashion because they're it girls, and I do tend to really like how they dress. I will put all the information down below of where they were, the event and everything. What I really want to note is, yes, they are both wearing a monochromatic look. Gigi is wearing this beautiful fuchsia. It's also great because it shows you don't have to be super form-fitted on the top to still look as tall as you possibly can. If you are a person who likes to play with some baggier clothes, I suggest this. Get some tights and match it with your shoes and your top, if it's a dress or a long shirt. And then boom, you have something that is super fashionable, easy to put together. You can always go back to it for a whole bunch of different events. Bella is actually wearing something that more traditionally I would like to wear, but I combined the two together. I took the silhouette of Gigi's outfit here and I put the color of Bella's, and this is my ensemble. Monochromatic. This is a really important tip to remember and why I love sets so much. So we also have the example of my Prince Roman set. I love this set because I can break it up, or if I keep it together, I can keep that super nice neutral look. The line, the colors, they run all the way through my body, making me look as tall as possible. Not only is it a neutral set that I'm wearing with a pointed heel, but this set has that high-rise skirt that sucks in at the waist super nicely and a crop jacket. So to me, this is probably one of my best looks that I have and one of the most versatile things I have in my closet. I really suggest investing in just neutral sets and pieces. It makes it so much easier to dress tall and keep it exciting. Beautiful fashionistas, thank you so much for listening and getting to the end of this video. Like I said, I had a lot of fun playing with different proportions and colors, just with things I already had in my wardrobe. I bought no additional pieces for this video, and I think that's important. We can't always afford to just go out and spend. I dare you to play around with pieces that you already have in your wardrobe, and then you can make a note to yourself, what do I need to add to my wardrobe? This video plays a lot with neutrals, and that's something that I've been playing with in my wardrobe recently as well. Thank you. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Tell me in the comment section below what outfits you made. Next Tuesday is going to be an exciting addition to the Past Present Couture channel. As always, I want to say, besos!
It's posing.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, now turn the other way. Why did you do it like that? Do your blue smolder. Wait, what's it called? Blue steel.
Isn't this...
You be sexy model man. You got to see back. I was laughing to it. Go back to back again. Oh, is this how it is, or do you hold my waist? Wow, this is impressive. I can't. I can't. There's no way. Okay, now you can take the blazer off.
Nice, no?